Hey Pisces, welcome to Germany Tarot. I am late on these bad boys because I was in the middle of doing your readings last week with the rest of them. Computer conked out. I said I'll get to it. Then my tooth broke. Then I had a root canal and I couldn't talk. And I was like, you know what? We might just be late. So Pisces, you're first up when Germany and I get back together. So we are doing Gypsy Witch, and this is going to be from the 8th to the 15th. And I literally just did a whole reading for you guys. Conked out again. It will not tape. I don't know what is going on. Only Pisces. Only one with the problem. So, we're going to hopefully nail this baby down this go round. So, using Gypsy Witch. It's like a souped up Lenormand. I use these babies every day. And we're going to see what shakes out, huh? So, let's get through the 8th to the 15th for Pisces. 8th to the 15th. If you hear Enigma in the background, like circa 1990, that's me just trying to drown out the music of this house. Alright, so we got one more. More on this side, please. Yikers. Yeah. This has been wild and woolly. Alright, you know, that was the stork. We're just going to notice it, but I'm not going to pull it since it wasn't clean, okay? So, let's see what wants to come out with this woman over here. Okay, the tree. That's good. So let's pull. It's too many. One more. Thanks. We will clarify the key, because for me the key is kind of the answer point. And whatever comes after it is typically the ba-boom answer time. Central issue. You have the whip, which could mean aggression. It's also, for me, aside from the lilies, this is sexy, sexy card. So somebody could be getting busy, been busy, or it is just kind of like an aggressive, like you've been just working, just, you know, cracking the whip, that whole like taskmaster type situation. On this side you have the moon, and then you have Cupid, which is like the amour, the love card. This is the moon. It's perceptions, it's intuition, it's also deep emotions, it's also gaining recognition and fame for something you might be doing. Maybe you are getting the recognition with love that you've wanted, or maybe this is, you know, you towards somebody else recognizing like, wow, you actually are pretty awesome. Thanks for sticking around. On this side though, you have the woman with the tree. So there could be a health issue with a woman because the tree is health, but the tree is also stability. It's growth. It's whoever this is not going anywhere. They're not bailing on you, or you're not bailing on them. It's like this is like long haul situation. The key, like I said, you know, is the key to the situation. So we're gonna pull a couple. You know, I do want to go right to the key because that's bugging me. All right, let's get 2 on the key. So you have the sun and the snake. Now the snake is a woman. But it can also be, you know, someone's not 100% honest. But it can also be defensive as well. We're going to have to see how the rest of the cards shake out, because I was just talking to Jeremy about this today. Snakes don't strike unless they have to. They don't want to have to bite you. But maybe Pisces needs to, you know, is all coiled up and is just waiting. And they're waiting for that final, like, realization to put the foot down, or, you know, to say what they need to say. Alright, I'm going to pull on the moon and the Cupid. Okay, so the bride. That's getting what you want. You know, that's a nice card. Let's see. And then you have the birds, which can be gossip, it's chirpiness, it's a flightier energy. Maybe it's kind of like a happy playful kind of vibe, because it's like, you know, ooh, like, like maybe recapturing something. I do want one more on the birds, please. Give me one more on the birds, please. Ooh, you have the train tracks, which it can be a physical journey. You're physically going somewhere, but with, it's Jeremy. Yeah, she's texting me. She knows when I'm doing this stuff. She's hilarious. The track is, you know, a train goes on a track. It's not a boat. It's not a plane. It's not a, you know, a car goes on a road, but you can still go off-road or whatever. If the train goes off the track, you know, you're toast. Like, you're going down. Jeremy must have a lot to say. But this train, you know, if it gets derailed, it all goes kaputski. This is staying on track. Or could be a physical journey, but I'm not getting a whole lot of travel otherwise. So I think whatever this is, you know, it's that long haul. It's the long haul with the train. I am going to do this side, and then I'm going to get to the whip, because I want to find out if, you know, Pisces is just getting busy or is just literally busy. Okay, so can we get the tree and the woman, please? Alright, that's a good combo. Okay, yeah, it is actually, there's work going on. I think someone's been, the fish is actually job related. It is work. And then you have the swords, which is that defensiveness type thing. It's, with this, it's supposed to be like a threat. Like, maybe there has been so much work done that it is kind of like putting too much on something. So yeah, I don't think this is sexy. Maybe I think Pisces needs more sexy. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? So here we go with the whip. Let's find out what's going on with the whipski. Okay. This is, the lion is a surprise card in the Lenormand, or I'm sorry, the Gypsy Witch. It's a surprise, but it is, the lightning is more force of nature. Excuse me. It's happening to them, but I think with the lion, it's when something comes along and you're like, whoa, you're able to defend yourself. There's not a, there's no backing down. There's no force of nature. You are the force of nature, and you're going to come back on it. Because this just means straight bad news, but that lion element is like you will roar. And maybe that's that snake coiled up thing. I'm going to pull one more up there as well in a second. But we have the mice, which is, you know, wasn't there a story with the mouse and the lion, and the mouse had to pull a thorn out of the lion's paw? Wasn't that the gist of it? And the lion was kind of like, well, what can you do for me? You're just little. Maybe that's a weird fable to keep popping in my noggin, but I think there's just this annoying sense of just junk not going away. It just feels almost non-stop. And then there's the fire. So there's the passion part. Yeah, I want to see what this fire's about. I think a fire gets lit under Pisces tush. And, you know, from there on out, it's full steam ahead, and you're on track. I think whatever might have knocked Pisces off its game a little bit is going away. You have the ring. So you could either be recommitting yourself to something. You are, you know, taking that passion, make it happen, you know, Flashdance style. Love that movie. Or the ring, though, just watch. It can be a cycle where you've gone through it and you're going to keep doing it. Just, if you have the mice, you have the shock value, you have all that stuff, don't let it come back around. Don't let the same tune keep playing if that's the issue. I am going to pull one on the snake. That's too many. Alright. Yeah, so once again, it's another realization card, but it's the book, which is knowledge. Someone's going to open up. Things are going to open up. I think maybe Pisces needs to open up, because I am getting a very, like, it's that aggressive feel, almost like removed. Like removed from everyday stuff. It's kind of, it's like a weird distant feeling. Like, you know, you're on the outside-ish, sort of, with the safe. Yeah, so there's been a lot of guarding, a lot of internal stuff going on, but whoever's around you is with it. They're committed. They're not gonna waver. So that is the Gypsy Witch, which is very practical. So we're going to move on to the Tarot. We're going to do Deviant Moon, which Jeremy actually gave me. And we're going to do that bad boy. Here. We're going to just get a general energy. We're not going to get super deep or do any kind of like specific. What do you guys want? There she is. Okay. And so I just want to point out, Strength is on the bottom currently. You have the Devil, which is, you know, I think, I just almost wanted to say devil's in the details. The devil's in the details. There's been a lot of, I feel like, minutia, a lot of little crap. The mice, a lot of little stuff that's just been like adding up. But you have the Ace of Cups, which is a positive card bridging this Devil and the Hermit. And the Hermit's kind of like the outcome area. The Ace of Cups, you have this cup, you're holding on to it. You know if you can just keep the water, whatever it is in the cup, you'll be okay. The Hermit side, it's a lot of just, I gotta go inside. It's almost like, just let me get through this. Let me get through it. I'll just give me a little bit of time. I'll talk to you in a minute. But I just need to just hold on. You know, it's just more like a very mental thing going on. Okay, I said I was going to want one for this. Queen of Swords. That is, King of Swords is kind of like the, you know, they say it's like the most mature energy out of the court cards. And the King of Swords kind of sits back and does this thing. The Queen of Swords is getting out there and she's cutting things away. She's getting rid of stuff. But she's doing it in a very practical, logical way. Like, you know, air sign action does. Because, I mean, you have the Devil, which is Capricorn. You have a water sign with the cups. You have the Hermit, which is Virgo. And then you have the Queen of Swords, which is air signs. So, I mean, you are picking up different signs, but I'm really feeling like this is the quality of Pisces based on what the Gypsy Witch was saying. So I do want to find out if we can get one more on, thank you, on this. Oh, what's that? Strength? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think this is alternate signs. I think this is Pisces themselves. Oh, howsy doozies. So once you have the Hermit, Nine of Cups. So I think you're figuring out what you want, where's the fire going, because Ten of Pentacles is the earthly stuff. It's the security. It's family, home, but it is the earthly energy, you know, because the Pentacles is earthly style, and the Cups is water, which is good. I'm not getting the indulgence side of this. I am getting actually figuring out what you want and getting to your wishes and things, but it takes a lot of internal work to do it. The Ten of Pentacles in this deck, it's people playing chess. They're figuring out their next move. They're pondering what's coming up. They're seeing what's next. This person down here is hoarding a piece. Like, they're kind of like upset about it. So, like I said, there's a lot of thought. A lot of thought going on right now. And, you know, you have this Ace of Cups. I think Pisces is keeping it in the back pocket. They're not showing their hand right now. They're not making their move quite yet. I think it's coming because you have the Queen of Swords and the Strength card, which is a good combo. That means, you know, you're coming at it logically. You're coming, okay. Then the Sun wanted to come out. Remember you had the Sun back here in the Gypsy Witch? You have the Sun again. It's going to be like a dawning. I just feel like there's this dawning, there's this opening, there's this it's like freeing up. You're freeing things up, which, you know, I think you've been in this holding pattern, and now this time it's gonna, this little ring's gonna turn. You're gonna be committed. You're gonna get your passion back, and it's gonna move. And remember, this is only from the 8th to the 15th, so I think this flipski is coming pretty soon, which is awesome. Romance angels. We're gonna make this baby happen. Let's see if they're talking to me today. I think they know how I feel about them. They're not bad. I just think they oversimplify sometimes. I'm like, life is not that pretty. I'm just saying. I mean, it's fantastic, but it's not roses and puppies all the time. So here we go with, I'm sorry, babies, I didn't mean that. I'm just going to shuffle that vibe out. I'm sorry, romance angels. I'm sorry, romance angels. I love you. I love you too. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. One more, please. Por favor. Thank you. Okay. So I think you have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Let's see. Yeah, so I think all this internal stuff that Pisces has been going through, I think maybe don't get offended now, I think they maybe have been the one that have been putting up this front because they just need to act like everything's okay because they just need to get through. You just need to get through, you know, and stay optimistic about your love life. You know, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I honestly don't think Pisces' mind is on romance right now, but it's like maybe just an overall, just stay the course, be the train on that track, get to where you're going, you know, get your hermit action, figure out what you want, move on, stay strong, and then here's the attraction part. So, you know, all this stuff clears out, and it's almost like the smoke clears, and you're able to have that attraction. If it's not to a person, like I said, it's that passion portion where it's, you know, I think whatever was an obstacle clears up because you do figure out where you want to be, you know, with the sun and everything, which is good stuff. Now, we're going to move on to the crystal deck, which is stones and crystals that, you know, might help you get your juju going. You know, if you happen to have them, carry them with you. I stick them in my bra. And, you know, or it just embodies qualities that I think are really good for, you know, to contemplate for your cosmic pep talk portion. So, we wound up with smithsonite, agate, and atacamite. I'm not a geologist. Don't hold it against me. I'm trying. So the smithsonite is soothing, nurturing, accepting. Agate is stabilizing, balancing, grounding, and accepting. And atacamite, I'm going with it, it sounds fun, is self-motivation, cleansing, and enthusiasm. Okay, so, like I said, you just need to get over stuff, you know, balancing, grounding, accepting, stabilizing. I think hermit mode, baby. Just take it all in right now. Because then you wind up with self-motivation, cleansing, and enthusiasm, which is your passion, which is your mojo. You need to get that back if you've been feeling stagnant. And I think that's kind of been the energy for a little bit. And I think that, like I said, the flipski's coming, everybody. It's got to. If it doesn't, we're going to be reading for a long time. So, the muscovite, or sorry, the smithsonite, muscovite's a totally different stone. Take a close look at your behavior and what are you drawn to unconsciously from outdated patterns. So what is this like treadmill thing you've got going on? The agate is a need to quietly contemplate your purpose. Are you steadily working in the direction or blindly moving forward? Okay. I'm just, maybe somebody needs more agate in their life. Then we hear with the Atakamite, we have, let's see, add some energy and drive achieving your dreams, and how can you bring forward a sense of enthusiasm into your purpose. All right, Pisces, I think that's good. And when Jeremy and I get back together, you will be first because Mercury retrograde, be darned, we're not going to be late again. So, all right, Pisces, until we talk to you again, be well.